Hi, Lee Farnell here, and this is really about leading your best life. This is something around empowerment, swimming for empowerment, and their stories from the Swim to Rottnest 2025. Human beings stretching way beyond their comfort zones in incredible conditions, and I want to go through just some of the stories. They're so good. Empowerment, stories of success, stories of learning. Here we go. Stay with me. Well, I'm sitting here looking at the results of the Swim to Rottnest, the 19.7 kilometres swim from Cottesloe Beach across to Rottnest Island. The conditions on Saturday, supposedly they were south-southwest winds, but as the day picked up, the winds got stronger and stronger from the south, and the swell just got bigger and bigger and choppier, and my God, it really was a test. I've done 3 of these, and this was certainly the hardest one I've ever done. There are so many stories. I've made notes on the page from all the stories in our pod squad, but I'm looking at the blue chip results right now. And the first thing I'm looking at is the poor people that did not finish, and there are a range of people that didn't finish from our swimming group pod squad. They started, but the conditions were just too much. There was a number of people that got either hypothermia, some of them got SIPE, which is this whole pulmonary lung issue, which is super dangerous. So I send my condolences out to those people. I'm looking at Graham Sandover. He's the cousin of Richard Sandover, one of our water polo mates. Rhiannon, one of the other girls in our group that couldn't make it. And there's a range of others there. I send my condolences to that you couldn't quite make it. There's about 30 or so people that did not finish. But then I'm also going to the swimmer, race number 450, and finished position, the 374th swimmer of the day, a guy in our squad, Ian McClernon. Ian was in the water swimming for 10 hours, 39 minutes, 6 seconds, and 97 100ths of a second. He just made the cutoff by 20 seconds. In other words, 20 seconds slower, and they would have had to said, mate, you're too slow, you can't continue. But his team, Joe and Katie and Tommy and all the boat, was just incredible. Ian McClern, gutsy. He's been on ABC Radio, he's been on Channel 9 News, he's the hero. He then had like hypothermia till 9 o'clock at night. He's okay now, he's walking his dog and he's smiling. You should see the smile on his face. An incredibly heroic effort. 10 hours and 39 minutes to get to Rottnest, but only a couple of people before him, position number 371, Colin Brodie from Jan Juck, knows all my mates in Jan Juck, and a good mate Billy Bond that passed away only recently from Jan Juck Surf Club in Victoria. He's a mate of Ingleby's, my mate Ingleby Dixon, and also Brian Cook from Victoria. 10 hours, 14 minutes, 56 seconds. Talk about gutsy, Colin. Just incredible. And it goes on and on as I go back up the list there. Just incredible. But I'm going to go back to, I know straight away some of the superheroes. One of our other swimmers, one of the fastest one in our group, Ben. Ben, where was Ben? I'm looking at Ben. Just incredible. Jordan McGrath didn't swim, but Ben Ruitt, where is he? He just an incredible swim from Ben. Was he number 14? I'm going to go back down the list here. Max Cotton, incredible, but he was in the photo, had a beer with us at the pub on Sunday afternoon. 4 hours and 2 seconds to win. He beat the other guy, the Italian, by 6 minutes. So 4 hours and 8 minutes was the number 2. But just incredible, all these super whippy swimmers that right up the front there. Benjamin Ruitt, one of the guys in our squad, he's at number 29, came in 29th, just in won his age category, 40 to 44 years of age. 5 hours and 16 seconds, just incredible. You go down the list here, but I'm going to go to the next page because here, Abby Gross, who swims with us, came in 51st, 5 hours and 40 seconds, just incredible. 3rd in her category in the 25 to 29 age group. Just brilliant. But I'm going to go to some of the other stories that we've got. This morning, for example, Rudy, one of the young guys that swam, I'm not sure what position he got, but he made it, which was unbelievable. Rudy, he said, I vomited the night before. And we said, well, what, do you vomited the night before? Why? Because you were nervous or what? Because I don't know if it was something I ate or it was all the extra supplements I took. We went, what the hell? You took supplements the night before. We say, big rule, do not do anything different in the 24 hours before that you've been doing in the past. Just unbelievable. As I go down the list here, by the way, one of the other swimmers in our group, Lily Wackowitz. Lily's came in at number 71. She was 7th in her category, 25 to 29, and her training partner, Scott Oliver, came in there at number 72. Mark Kay at number 66. He was second in his category of 55 to 59, 5:53 just before the 6 hours. Just incredible, because the legend Karen Roberts, 5:58, came second in her category, not 40 to 44 years of age. But I tell you, a great swim from Paul Neesham from down Melville Way, fourth in his category, 55 to 59 years old, but 5:59.54. Just got in under 6 hours. Great work. And of course, one of my other training partners, M Roberts, 6:01. She's a superstar. M came third in her category, 45 to 49 years of age. Just unbelievable. What was it? 6:01. She's a machine. She's just unbelievable. Training with her, she just doesn't stop. And as one of the boys said, her capacity to go out at the same pace, just the negative speed, 18.20 minutes per 18.2 minutes per kilometre, whereas that's like a minute and a half faster than me per kilometre. What a machine. Unbelievable. They're all heroes. That's why I was playing David Bowie's song. There's Chen Wayne, came fifth in his category, doing 6:09. Just incredible. It just goes on. I get so inspired just looking at the list of these people that I train with. Aidan O'Reilly swims with us, I think. He came fifth in his, just brilliant. Adam Salter, we know through the Water Polo Club. It goes on and on and on. I'm sure there's others I'm going to miss here. Just fantastic. Just so many heroes, Alex Noyes, who crossed the line with me, did 6:37. She came 14th in her category, 20 to 24. She beat me by 5 minutes, so she started 5 minutes behind me, then caught up with me. But it was great to finish. I get a big hug from Alex at the end, saying, "Well done, Lee." I came in 144th, and 6 hours and 42, and won my category 65 to 69 years of age. So just incredible there. Category position. So what does that mean? Category position meant I was the 87th male. It just goes on and on. So many fantastic heroes. But I'm going to give you some other stories here as I go down the list. Rudy, Jody, Jody, Dr. Jody, poor Dr. Jody. She was the one last year that challenged me and said, "Lee, next year, 2025, we're going to do the 20K, then we're doing the 25K. What the hell? That's just ridiculous. But the moment I felt myself resisting it, I said, "Okay, I've got to rise up. I've got to rise up to the challenge." And sure enough, Jody, what a superhero! She at the 12K mark started finding herself wheezing and coughing. She's a doctor, so she knew something wasn't right, but she continued and beat me by about 5 minutes or so. I'm trying to find her on the list here, but she ended up getting helicoptered off the island. Jodie Furlong, there it is. 6 hours and 45, came fourth in her category, age 45 to 49, and got helicoptered off the island because of this pulmonary edema issue. Talk about gutsy. And then, of course, poor Rhiannon had to withdraw because, again, same thing, the pulmonary edema or hypothermia. Tough conditions, those southwesterly. John and Yolanda Carsons, what superheroes. John said at about the 15, 16 kilometre mark he started vomiting, and the words that were ringing in his ear, Dr. Jody had said to him, once you're sick, taking the seasickness tablets was not going to help you. You should be taking the seasickness tablets before you start the race. He went, "No, I don't need it. I haven't had it before." Sure enough, He's going, I should have taken those seasickness tablets. But if you see the video, how rough it was for John and Yolanda, as it was for everybody else, they made it. In fact, I'm going to try and find where they are on the course. I think they finished about an hour later. John and Yolanda Carsons, where are they? Coffin, Messers, and there is. They came in at 7:37.52, Yolanda, and 7:38. John at 7:38. Yolanda coming second in her age category, 55 to 59. John coming 13th in his category. But they're great husband and wife team, super inspiring, tough as all hell. Just those incredible South Africans. We love them. And as I say, Alex Noyes, great swimmer. It was just fantastic to finish with her. There she is, in the 20 to 25 category or whatever it is. And she's a superhero. There's just so many great people. She said it was the best day of her life. Oh, actually, that's right. Chrissy Smith, who swam with me last year in the Swim to Empowerment. Last year, she couldn't make it. She was so sick at the 6:3 or 6K mark, had to withdraw. But this year, she's trained harder, put her mind to it, trained in a squad, and there she is. She's finished this year. Saying it's the best day of her life. I contacted her on the Sunday, and she swam because, again, members of her family had myotonic dystrophia, just as the same with me. And what a gutsy effort. Well done, Chrissy. And of course, the hero, Mr. Andrew Page. Where is it? Am I able to search? No, I'll search Andrew Page. I'm going to search it here. Andrew Page, solo. Finishes in 7:11, but Mr. Page, that's I think his 44th solo, so he came 14th in his age group, 50 to 54 age. But this guy is a superhero, and he's going to do the 25K in a couple of weeks' time, as am I. What a guy. It's so inspiring to be in an ecosystem, in a community, in a village of people that stretch themselves, but at the same time inspire each other. I mean, so many people from Podsquad were helping each other be paddlers or on the boat or with food, and everybody's so positive and encouraging of each other. Poor Shane McGurk, Steve Keefe, John Guilfoyle, who's like over 80, and Youth Brown, Kingsley Brown, had to withdraw because their boat rudder broke, the steering broke, and so they couldn't complete it about the 16K mark. So that's very frustrating. And of course, I think 2 boats sunk out there. Somebody forgot to put the bung in their boat. So there's story upon story upon story. You know, thousands of people swim in this event. And where is it? If I go back to the actual results, I don't know if I can find out how many people actually swam in the event, but if we go, let's say solo. So solo, there were, what did we say, 300 or so soloists. Let's just see, I'll just go to that for you so you know what the story is. So 374 soloists completed. So I'm just using it. 374 soloists. Then we'll go to the duos. So that's 2 people. So there's a number. We didn't start there. But duo, did not finish. So 142 duos, so that's 284. And then we'll go to the teams. How many teams were there? Oh boy, that's a lot, isn't it? That is, I'm just looking at 9 pages of teams. 9 pages of teams. So that's, what the hell, that just shows the number. It doesn't, that just shows finishing position, race number. Well, that's did not start, did not finish. Okay, that won't help. Well, there's 350 teams. Let's keep going. 394 by 4. Well, you can work that out. That's 400. That's roughly 1,600 people there. 1,600, 1,974, 1,174, about about 2,300 or so competitors, let alone support people and so on. Maybe I got the maths wrong there somewhere. 1,600, 374, 284. Let me just work that out on the phone, because there'll be people here going, Lee, you didn't get the number right. So we'll get it right? 1,600 plus 374 plus 284. 2,258. So I said 323. 2,258 people, plus all the boats and support boats. Just an incredible community event. And of course, we've got the Port to Pub coming up on March 15, and there'll be another whole pile of heroic stories. And no matter which team, every team there, the Silly Salmons, who came 376th, the team that came in last with 9 hours and 32, the Dirty Seamen, you've got Blue Trunks there. Why don't we go back to the start team there? Team Red Equipment, which I know was Paul Laver, Travis Nedepelt, Andy Donaldson, a member of our pod squad and a world champion swimmer, ocean swimmer, and Robert Bonsall did 3 hours and 49 and 58 seconds, and only 2 minutes or even less than, in fact 1 minute and 15 seconds later, Christopher Pornich, Alex Milligan, Tommaso Dazogna and Jake Smith came second in the teams, and then it goes on from there. Man, oh man, that was what, 3 hours and 51 seconds and 3 hours, 51 minutes and 14 seconds. Man, oh man, it goes on and on. Guys, get involved in these things. It's just incredible. As I say, swim for empowerment. What are we doing when we talk about it? Originally, when I said swim for empowerment, I was really doing it for people that were raising money to help them to be empowered to realise their full potential. But the fact is, everybody in the race, including me, is digging deep, firstly in the training, the routine, the system, following a daily discipline. You know, what does Aristotle say? We are what we repeatedly do. Then excellence is not an act but a habit. You know, high performance is not an act but a habit. Empowerment is not an act but a habit of what are you doing on a daily basis to stretch your comfort zones. And as I say, hanging out in an ecosystem where others are positive and supportive helps you do just that. Stretch your comfort zone, live beyond the ecosystem, or live beyond the comfort zone. And as we say, a comfort zone stretched to a new dimension does not go back to its old dimension. You know you can do these things. You've swum the 20K once, do the training, you can do it again. You can get up at 4 a.m. once, you can get up and do it again. And so no matter what age you are, no matter what age I am, no matter what age the people around you are, you can do it. As Nike say, just do it. Just do it. Don't think too much about it. Hang out with other people who are just as mad as you and watch the magic happen. Whether it be Ian, the superhero, Ian McClernand, Rudy, Jody, Rihanna, John and Yolanda, Alex, Chrissy, Andy Page, Ben. And two other people I want to mention is a father and daughter combination who came in at 329 and 330. Chrissy Alafalethru and Stelios, her dad, Alafalethru. Stelios is so proud. He had a fantastic photo on our WhatsApp group of Chrissy starting the race. They've been training together all summer, and they came in at 8 hours and 41, 55 seconds and 8 hours and 41 and 56 seconds. And they came just ahead of 331, my good friend Chrissy Smith, who helped out with the Swim for Empowerment campaign last year. And I know there's a whole range of other Pod Squad people and friends with, everyone's got a story. What a fantastic event. Let's all do it again. It's hard sometimes to go, let's do it again, but let's do it again and inspire ourselves and others to expand and continue to grow and expand our comfort zones and support others to do it. It's just so inspiring, isn't it? Go for it. Go for it. I hope this is inspiring. It's inspired me going back through these results. Everyone's got a story. Everyone's going through something. And you know what? Everyone is capable of stretching that comfort zone more than you realise. Discover just how good you can be. What does it mean for you? Well, I want to take more action. Join a swimming group, join a gym, join a fitness class, join a Pilates class, join a yoga class. Take action to look after your mind, your body, your spirit. Meditate, read the book, go for a walk, ring up a friend and say, hey, let's go for a walk and let's have a coffee afterwards. Human beings act, belong, commit. Hope this helps you take one more step along that path to continue to lead your best life. I'll see you next time. I'm Lee Farnell. Thanks for listening.